Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. We're out here today. Man, I'll tell you what, for a Southwest Ohio fall day, it's cool, it's sunny, it's breezy, but it's the coolest day we're gonna have in a while, or at least for a while. And you know, we've got some space still that we haven't used, some raised beds and a GreenStalk that we haven't used yet for fall gardening. We normally have planted more than this. We had to wait on some seeds, so we're a little bit late getting things in, but the outlook is so good to not have a frost for possibly another couple of weeks, you know, maybe till November, that we're gonna get some greens in, some lettuce, some spinach. We're gonna plant a little bit of radish, and so I think we got time for it. The radishes we're gonna plant are French breakfast radishes, so they're really fast once they germinate. Now obviously less light, we'll be a little slower, but we can cover these things. Now the big thing is for fall gardening that you have to have your plants well established. Before, even if you're going to cover them, they need to be well established before you get to the really cold temperatures. So we got time. So we're gonna try to do our best to get some seeds in, get some lettuce and spinach, some more lettuce and spinach in, and try to get this stuff going. So first of all, we're going to show you how these GreenStalks are doing. We just planted this GreenStalk and not long ago, and it's doing great. There's spinach up here, lettuce down here, looking really good. And this GreenStalk we planted before that, this is Mizuna. It may not be the kind of, this is the kind of Mizuna we ordered, okay? We got some that looks like this. Now it's all Mizuna, just different varieties. They got mixed up. But the front side is doing good. As you can see, that gets light. This is facing south. The back side, yeah, it's in the shade. That's not the GreenStalk's fault. That is the sunlight's fault. We face south, and so all the sun is coming back this way. And GreenStalk does make a spinner. Some things you put on the bottom of the GreenStalk to help spin it around so you can rotate and get light. Last I saw, they were out of those, so we don't have one, and so that's why the back side is not doing as good as the front side. And it's really the same with this one, the first one I showed you too. But now we have one more GreenStalk, a little one. Okay, that's the 3-tier, and we're going to use it to put some French breakfast radishes in. Try to get them in and out real fast. If we have to cover them, we got a way to cover them. We're hoping we don't have to. Obviously, getting tight. So, but we got ways to do that. So let's get started, okay? Before we get started, I must tell you that we are an affiliate with GreenStalk. We have a link and a promo code in the description that if you would like to buy a GreenStalk or any other products that they make, okay, you can use our promo code and you can get $10 off of a GreenStalk, okay? Now, obviously, you may not want one this time of year, but remember last year, or this past year, they were back ordered, so they weren't going in as fast. So if you want one, you may want to get one now, or possibly there might be a sale coming up within a month or so. So keep that in mind, but use our promo code. You get $10 off, and yes, because we're affiliates, we do receive a small commission from that sale. This is the French breakfast radish, okay? They're very small. They stay really cylindrical, really narrow. They can get a little plumper, but nothing crazy, not like a regular radish. Okay, so because they're small, and they say like 28 days to maturity once they germinate, so that's maybe it'll be a little longer since we have less light, but the conditions are really good for them to grow in. So we're going to plant 3 in a pocket, okay? Again, we're going to plant 1, 2, 3, just like that, and kind of press them down a little bit, just a little, okay? Give them a little dirt. They need some good dirt contact and moisture. They need water. We'll water them in there a little bit to get on the ground. Pat that down, and we're going to go through and do that around all these and around all these. So we're going to wind up planting 18 on the tier, 18, 36, 54. So we're going to plant 54 radish seeds in this little GreenStalk, and we'll see what we can get out of it. I think we have time to get some, especially if we have to cover it for a little bit. No big deal. We have ability to cover those too. So we're going to do this, and we're going to show you something else we're going to be doing here in a minute. Right, so we have these 3 beds here that we haven't used yet. So last year we used all these for carrots, lettuce, some watermelon radishes, and different things of that nature that were very frost hardy. We could cover well because we have these little fleece tunnel type things that we can use to sit in the ground, and they cover very easily all these things. So we like to use these beds for for lettuce, spinach, kale. That's what we're gonna do today. And it says things that we can kind of cut, come again, and can really grow well and stay alive even throughout the cold months. Last year we had videos on this that we did. We grew a lot in here. We had lettuce all winter long pretty much, anytime we wanted it. And we had some carrots that we did get to harvest. So they did good, and so far we're in a good shape to do it again. So again, biggest thing is just plant. If you got time and space, just plant something. It's okay. And if it doesn't work out, you're out a couple bucks for some seeds. That's it. You know, but if it does do well, then you've gained so much more, and it's pretty rewarding at that. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna start right here, I believe. We're gonna plant this Rocky Top salad blend from Baker Creek. We're gonna put it right here. Then we're gonna take some spinach. Gigante de Naverno. Okay, I'm not Italian, but we're gonna plant it right here. And we're gonna take this kale, our favorite kale by far, Ragged Jack kale. We're gonna plant it over here. Okay, we've already took our little hand tool, raked through here, got out some of the roots, fluffed it up, put a little bit of fresh dirt on top of it. And what we're gonna do is just gonna broadcast this, all right, in a fairly thick manner, just like this, okay? Because what we're doing is called cut and come again method, all right? And what it does, you just plant thick and you grow on baby greens, okay? Like the little salad mixes you get in the store that you pay $5 for organic stuff on, you know?
Or more.
Or more, yeah. We just broadcast it like that for a cut and come again method. So what it allows you to do is harvest baby greens, just come in, cut them off, and what's left will regrow some more baby greens. So you just do this, and so you just do that, and we're gonna take it and we're gonna lightly cover back over with some more fresh dirt. That allows it the little bit of coverage it needs to germinate, and it's just gonna be able to grow. And we're gonna come out here, be able to harvest some fresh lettuce. Now we're gonna do similar methods with the kale and with the spinach. Okay, so we spared you the boring details about planting everything else, right? Because we showed you what we did with the lettuce, and we did very similar methods with the spinach and the kale. Maybe a little less thick because they need a little more root space for even for cut and come again. But we're not too worried about getting big, beautiful plants. We're concerned about getting stuff growing and using what we can get. So you plant volume and get what you can get, right? So we planted those, and we did this here. Just toss some fresh dirt down back on top of it. Now when you do it, you want to tamp it down, especially when you're using potting mix like we use. It's a good light mix. So we tamped it down for dirt contact, and also so that your seeds are less likely to wash away if it's tamped down just lightly, okay? So that's what we did. And honestly, we're probably just gonna take these old beans, because we planted some beans, harvested a couple of bags full of them, and but we're gonna take this, pull them out because they're done, and probably gonna plant some more lettuce and spinach in that bed too, because we still have seeds. If you got seeds, you better plant them. If you got space, you better use it, right? That's what we do. That's how you grow the most food possible in a small space. That's how you become the most self-sufficient as you possibly can, which we're not never gonna be 100% self-sufficient. First of all, we're always relying on God. Second of all, we just always going to buy stuff, just the way it is. But that's what we're doing today. That's how you're going to get more food growing in your small space. That's how you don't waste what you've been given. I think Jesus said a parable about that, right? Basically, don't waste what you've been given. He'll give you more. All right, so that's all we got for now. My name is Jason. This has been Art of Creation Homestead. We love you guys. God bless you and goodbye.